Yes, sir.
Okay, good afternoon, English 2.
Good afternoon, sir.
So before we start, kindly arrange your chairs. No, I'm serious. Arrange your chairs. It's very messy. Okay, thank you. So before starting our session for today, may I ask Lexi sa libon to lead us for our short break.
God Almighty, we call us your loving children. Offer you today our words and studies. Help us, your Lord, to be obedient to our teacher, to be kind to our classmates, and to diligent our studies. May you grant us the courage to follow your way.
Amen.
So you may now take your seat.
Thank you, sir.
So for our attendance, I will call your name and you will, your response will be your favorite kulang. So, Aurelia. Where are you? Is Aurelia absent?
Baka na. Baka present, sir.
Okay, Tupil.
Hindi ka?
Okay, thank you. So, Aurelia is subject and Dean Bulato. So in my classes, I expect three things from you. So I call it the LP rule. So the first one is for you to listen. Okay. Second one is for you to participate in our activities or yes. And third one is to think. So I will present activities that will surely make you think. So for our review, what is our last topic? Yes.
It is about motor imaging.
Okay, thank you. Our last topic is motor imaging. So I have here a activity that will stimulate your interest in our discussion. So this activity will give you an introduction of what our activity is going to be. So I have here a paper, and then please read the instruction as I read the paper.
Listen carefully to the instruction of your teacher. Using the pen and paper, try to draw what your teacher is telling you. After finishing your output, you will send it in front of the class for row.
Okay, thank you for the instruction. So I have here a image, and I will tell instructions that you need to follow. Okay? Are you all ready, class?
Yes, sir.
So for the first one is draw a circle on top of your paper. Then on that circle, I want you to draw two triangles at the top of the circle. Then two circles inside the big circle again. And then a big triangle under below that circle. Okay, on that big triangle, try to draw again two small triangles. Inside the big circle, draw again two smaller triangles.
Inside the big circle.
The big triangle, sorry. And on the right part of the big triangle, try to draw again a triangle, small triangle.
What is the last instruction?
On the right side of the triangle, draw a small triangle.
And then,
Then draw an inverted triangle inside the big circle.
anywhere, sir?
Inside, at the center of the big circle. Okay, below the inverted triangle, draw a concave line.
Where? Okay.
Concave line.
Inside where? Inside the circle.
Yes, inside the circle.
Which part is it?
And on the two circles inside the big circle, you draw on of the oval shape.
In the top.
Inside that circle.
Okay, so are done, class?
Yes, sir.
So for us to be proper and formal, may I ask the first row to present in front of the class what have they drawn? You just present it to them. You just show it.
Guys, this is mine.
This is mine. Parang demo niyo.
Okay, second one.
Matanda na yun.
Parang nakisingan yung sa akin.
Okay, so what do you think of the drawing based on my instruction? Okay, to reveal what I have asked you to draw, here it is. Who do you think has the most has the closest? Okay, I think Karen has the closest drawing.
Actually, 7 months.
So what are your observations about our activity? Yes, Mr. Alexis.
Our aids talk about our listening skills because you gave us instructions on how to draw something.
Okay, very good. What else? Okay, during my question, stay up. Oh, what is the question? Ms. Roden, what did I ask?
So, based from the activity that you have done, what is
What have you observed about our activity? Our activity. Yes, what I asked you to do. Okay, very good. So to summarize what I asked you to do, I stimulated your listening comprehension. So I instructed you some instructions that you have to follow, and then you as a listener, you comprehend and understand the message, and also you synthesize the information for you to create a certain image. So before we delve deeper into our discussion, let us first have the five basic skills, which is the 5 number skills. Are you aware of these 5 number skills, class?
Yes, sir.
So what are these? If you want to answer, you may raise your hand. But another. Yes. Yes. You give the all.
Reading, writing, listening, reading, writing, singing, tapos.
So who can help Mrs. Rose? Yes.
Listening, speaking, writing, moving. Listening, speaking, writing, reading, and viewing.
Okay, very good. So these 5 number skills is actually classified into 2 classifications. So do you know what are these 2 classifications, class? Okay, so since no one is what's the answer? I have here. The first one is the productive. A. Wala. And the second one is receptive. So from these two terms, what are your ideas on what would it mean? Yes, intro there.
So from the word productive, there is meron yung product na nangyayari or makalabasan. How to put it? And in receptive is that you use your mind while waiting.
Okay, answer. So I have here illustrations of those 5 number skills. May I ask someone to pin it on the board where it is classified. So yes.
What?
Come on.
I don't know. Walang fright.
Okay, you would like to come on.
Very nice.
Okay, thank you Erica and Miss Roses. So here are the productive skills that we have. So first one is writing and speaking because productive skills enables us to produce information or an output. Okay, the next one is receptive, which includes the reading, viewing, and hearing because from the word receptive we receive. Okay. So, as a student, what could be the importance of having macro skills to you? Okay, Miss Andam.
For me, it's hearing.
No, what would be the importance of having this 5 marks?
So, the importance of this 5 marker skill is because as a student, teachers give you the information, all of them we use them. So, first is human hearing, which is we receive the information, and then also that you need to write the information together, and also
Okay, thank you very much. So not only as a student but also as but even as just a human, it is very important for us because here we learn by these macro skills we learn and we can create something. So let us now delve deeper into our discussion. So our discussion for today will be listening comprehension. So may I ask someone to yes, Ms. Joy.
listening comprehension is the ability to understand spoken language. It's a complex process that involves hearing, understanding, and understanding what is being said.
Okay, based from this slide, listening comprehension is a very complex process because here we use our minds to understand a certain information that is being given to us, and it also gives us idea on what we are going to do or what we are gonna react. Okay. So next that we'll discuss are the factors affecting students' listening comprehension. But before going to the lesson program, we ask yes, Miss
At the end of the lesson, the students should be able to first describe factors affecting students' listening comprehension, then propose activities that would help the students improve their listening comprehension, and lastly, create a summary of their learnings about the lesson.
Okay, thank you very much. So listening comprehension. So again, the topic that we have today is listening comprehension. So to assess your understanding, we have here a process question. Is listening the same with hearing?
No.
Please raise your hand if you say no. Okay, everyone is agreeing that listening is the same way. Right? It's not the same way. Okay, sorry. So for us to have a better understanding, let us discuss what is hearing. So hearing is a process, function, or power of perceiving sound, specifically the special sense by which noises and tones are received as stimuli. So to simply put, hearing is just the ability of our ears. Okay, so as long as we have ears, we have the ability to hear. But of course, there are exceptions from to this, because there are some people that has hearing impairments or disabilities that restricts them to hear. So also we have here, hearing is involuntary. So how did you say that hearing is involuntary? So hearing is involuntary because we cannot stop or we cannot command our ears not to hear. Okay, could you say that, hey ear, could you stop hearing?
No.
Okay, definitely. And also, hearing is passive because when we hear something, we do not actually react to what we hear. Okay? So as opposed to listening is to listen to something with thoughtful emotion. So earlier, hearing is just the ability of our ears, but in listening, it involves our mind to comprehend or understand the message or the spoken language that is being relayed to us for us to provide a meaning on what could it mean. So listening is voluntary because we have the ability to choose what we want to listen to. Okay. So for example, in a jeepney, there are so many people having different conversations. Okay. So, but the person in front of you talks about something interesting to you. Okay. So, which of these passengers you would which of these passengers are you going to listen to?
The one that I
Interested me.
Okay, very good. To the one, especially, of course, to the one that interests you. Also, it is an active phenomenon because when we are listening, we are gathering something that makes us to do also an action. So, moving on. Now we are in the factors affecting students' listening comprehension. So at this juncture, I want the ideas to come from you. And what you're going to do is to answer this question. So, how does the particular internal factor given to you affects student listening comprehension? So, did you understand the question? So I will choose so before we proceed to that, I will first introduce to you the two areas of these factors affecting students' listening comprehension. So that we have internal factors and external factors. So first one is internal factors. Internal factors are the factors that come from within the listener itself. So from the word internal, it is within you as a listener. Okay? The listener itself, it involves one's emotions and thoughts. So as we all know, emotions could alter the meaning that we are receiving, and also our thoughts, which makes our thinking capacity or mental capacity. So the next one, so here are the factors included in internal factors. So I want the ideas to come from you. I will choose a student to explain the particular topic that she is going to choose. Okay, Mr. Yellow paper. Will you read it aloud?
Background knowledge as well as the aptitude, motivation, and psychological and
Physiological.
physiological factors.
Okay, so for you, how do you think is this particular factor affects students' listening comprehension? Yes. How does this factor affects students' listening comprehension? No, friend? Yes, Miss Angelica.
Background knowledge as well as aptitude, motivation, and psychological and physiological factors. So here po, it can affect our listening comprehension because when we say aptitude, it is our natural way to understand something like that. Then motivation is our motivation to be interested, for example, in a topic or in a subject. And the physiological and psychological factors, it can be also our body, our own body, and our own mind. So those are one of the major internal factors that can hinder or that can prosper more our listening comprehension.
Okay, very good. So to simply put, background knowledge plays a huge role in our listening comprehension because it affects us physiologically. So when we mean physiologically, our sense organs, for example, the ear, and psychological means our mind, and motivation. If we are motivated in listening to our teacher, then we can listen well to the topic that she is discussing. Okay, so the next one is context. So context is also known as linguistic context, and it's another major factor influencing the interpretation of meaning. So, are you familiar with the word context, class?
No, sir.
Okay, context constrains the way in which we interpret the response. So, here is an example for you to know. So, when I say the word may, are you sure that I'm pertaining to the month of May?
No, sir.
So, therefore, I will add context, or basically, I will surround it with words that can give you an idea of what I was saying. So, I was born in May. Are you now sure that the word May pertains to the month of May?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, may I ask someone to give us two different contexts based on this?
I am a second child.
Yes, Stanley.
I am the second child in the family.
Okay.
The second devotion.
Another one.
I miss
I did my assignment for 20 seconds.
Okay, very good. So did you understand the lesson, class?
Yes, sir.
So lastly, I have a question for you. As future teachers, what activities do you propose to help improve students' listening comprehension? Explain how you're doing to do it. Yes, Ms. Rose.
So as a teacher educator, I will post I will integrate activity like providing audio visual materials to
Okay, very good. What else?
So as a future teacher, I will allow my students to choose their specific text or textbook that they want the class to parang yung basahin for them to get their attention in listening.
Yes, last, please.
So